Good evening, my beloveds, twin flames, soul flames, divine feminine, divine masculine. How are you all doing? Wow, what a day, what a week. You will feel we are going to move into the Leo season and the Leo portal of the 888. Being in your power, being in your strength, being in your joy, in your happiness, being generous, being loving, being kind, and seeing all the energies moving through you. And I really love the Leo season, as there is a lot of sunlight, a lot of warmth, a lot of great high vibrational energies. And let's see what's going on in that portal. There will be an 8-8 transmission, and I will be moving to the Netherlands soon for readings and for consultations. And yeah, this is really an amazing time to do the work. And it could be that you feel fired up. It could be that you feel that you also need to drink a lot of water during this time, because during this time all the energies and the high temperatures will really burn you up, and need to take time for yourself. What is the divine masculine's mind space? The depth of love. Let go of fear and jump into love. Let go and go beyond attachments. So the divine masculine is ready to let go of attachments, ready to let go of everything that holds a grip on him, everything that holding love back. So the depth of love, he can feel that in his heart space. He can feel that in his surroundings, in the environment, and the way to see and how he saw love will make a huge change and a huge difference. The fear of love is being released, and that's because he is trusting the get up. He is trusting to get up, even if there is a breakup, even if there is an energy of maybe we won't make it, or is this the right one for me? He's going beyond that fear, because the depth of the love for the divine feminine is so big that he is just trusting his heart and his intuition, and he wants that love, he wants that nourishment, he wants that joy, he wants that communication with her. So he's going beyond the attachment and let go of every outcome, let go of every expectation, how a relationship should be. So that's what the energies are giving the divine masculine in his mind space. So he's really thinking about, love, give it a second chance, or give it I'm going into this, and I feel that there's a deep love here, and I'm going to move forward with it. So beyond the cycles, in his heart space, find and embrace yourself there's a new direction and release old patterns. So it could be that you're seeing things from different view, going beyond the cycles. It could be that you are uh, journeying in spirit form, that you are you know, also journeying in the other realms, and there's a new direction for you. So he is but also needs to find and embrace himself of who he is. um, you know, it could be that people would say that he's in this schizophrenia energy of, you know, seeing things that are not being seen by the normal eye, and that that he has to release those old patterns, that the patterns of programmed energies that is holding him back, that is getting him in another state, and his heart space will direct him to a new place. You know, um, embrace, find the miracles, and find the magic in everything that you see during your night times, but also during your daytimes. And he is releasing old patterns, and I think he is releasing patterns of attachment or fear, letting go of the fear. You know, trust the cycles, trust everything what's around it, trust your visions, trust what your heart is saying, and move beyond what is, you know, normal for you. So releasing the old patterns. How does he see the divine feminine? That she's traveling on the inner and outer journey, that she's believing in herself, and that there is a big shift within her, that she has the breath of a dragon, and that she is fully alive and fully in power of her emotions. Also seeing that the frantic energies that were around her wasn't what belonged to her, but belonged to someone else, or belonged to an old paradigm or an old timeline. So he sees that the shift she made, that is really in her power, that she is really calling in her dragon energy, calling in her fire energy, that she is stable, that she is integrating knowledge of people that she looks up to. So and he's also seeing that she's making the inner and the outer journey, and that she's connecting with all elements, with nature, with everything around her, and that her journeys is supporting her to believe in herself, that everything what she worked for comes out in threefold towards her. You know, the abundance, the creation, the manifestation, that he is seeing, that she gets help from the other realms, the dragons, the fairies, the water beings, that she is guided by all elements. What's in the divine feminine's mind space? Awakening. Know who you are, and you get new DNA activations. So the feminine gets new DNA activations, get new codes, by communication. She is waking up to things that she never thought that was more of a blind spot for her. And she also received what she's getting, and or now that she is received what she deserves, on all levels. She's connecting with the higher light, connecting um, with her inner self, with her heart space. And she really needs to know who she is. And sometimes when there's a lot of light coming in, it can create confusion, right? Because the old stuff is releasing, and more light is coming in, and you're vibrating higher and higher, and this vibration is coming towards you. That light is coming towards you, that harmony, being one with all, being one with the source, that is there, and it makes you awaken for your maybe it awake why I don't know why I say this, but maybe it awakes your dark shadow that was lingering on for a long time to be to be expressed and to be released. And when that release is coming out, and coming out in the open, you throwing it out, the more light can come in, because you're expressing what you feel, and you're expressing your journeys, you're expressing the magic that is going on in your life. So all the beauty and that light is creating and transforming you in the highest form that you need to be. So new codes are coming in. And maybe your blind spots are now being aware, being aware of the blind spots that's in your life. And awareness is really the thing of purity. When you're pure of heart, when you're pure of your light source, other people try to dim it down. So never dim your light for someone else, and shine your light. Be happy, be in this state of joy, and transform everything. Transform everything. If there's a sad day, you transform it. If there are things going on in your life, raise your standards coming out of that. Know that life is happening for you, not to you. Because when you see that things are happening to you, then you're a victim. When you're seeing that things are happening for you, you're a creator. And when we create from the heart space and the highest form of light. Because with those new codes, with that light, with that love and light that comes in, we transform our shadow. But our shadows may be transformed within us. It's so beautiful to do the shadow work. It's so beautiful to transform yourself into the most beautiful being that you can be. And be like a child again. Be like a child. Be innocent. Be playful. Be joyful. Look for the things in life that really matters to you. Not what matters to someone else, no, what matters to you. And what the whole world thinks um, about you, it doesn't care what another person, what opinion another person has of you, as long as you're happy, as long as you can be in that vibration, in the space where you can find your happiness, where you can find your luck, because it's your obligation to make yourself happy and not someone else, not from the outside world, not substantial things, not things that makes you addicted. You know, it's all about the purity of self and transforming the ego um, into love. It's not that you don't need the ego, because you need the ego to go where you want to go, and to create and work with spirit in alignment and in union to manifest what you want to manifest. Okay? So, what's in the heart space of the divine feminine? No feels, psychic awareness, psychic views, different and cosmic inspiration and light. So there are no veils anymore. There's nothing that is being hidden. You can see everywhere. You can see beyond. You can see the love. You can see what's going on in your life, in your person's life. You can see what's with the elements. There are no blocks anymore, because you're in such a high vibration of the awakening of this light and the light codes that come in. You know, you see all. You see through the darkness, you see to the light. And that makes you different. That makes you unique. That makes you magic. That makes you you're a cosmic inspiration of light. And that light is shining to all sides. You know, if you think about something, it manifests right away. You know, you're attracting people from all sides. You're attracting people to your heart space. You're with your heart. You're attracting people because your heart is shining so brightly that, you know, people on the street will come to you. And there is no reason why they come on your path, because you're just being you and shining your light, because you're connecting with the light and with the source. You know, the love is blooming within you, in your heart space, and it's coming from the heart space. You know, and you're being like a child again, like the elephant, like, you know, playing with water, playing with be like the star children. You know, the star children coming to the earth, and they shine their light no matter what. If you are looking to a baby that starts to discover and recognize you for the first time, they will shine their light so bright, and all you see is love and innocence. And that's what this light is doing in the heart space of the divine feminine. She is shining her light. She's shining so bright, and everybody is seeing this. And it gives her, now I don't want to say power, but it gives her an aura of wanting to be with her, you know. And there's the joy, and there's the fun, and there's the happiness, and you know, everything that is not aligning with her and, not reaching her standards, she leaves it behind. She can't do with old paradigm stuff, and she's not having sleepless nights over it anymore, because there is so much shift in her vibration that made her so strong, that then I hear the titanium. She's like titanium. There's nothing that can touch her anymore, because love always conquer fear, right? So surrender for the divine masculine. She's seeing the divine masculine to surrender, release your misaligned energies, and return to your heart's truth, to your purity, and to dive into the water, to cleanse yourself, and surrender to everything what is around you in love and light. So it could be that there are misaligned energies that you picked up from other people, that you picked up from releasing. Could be that you are doing a lot of releasing work for other people, and that these energies got stuck to you. So make sure you cleanse yourself, that you are, yeah, that you're cleansing yourself, and that you don't get attached by the energies of other people. So it could be that you're in a misalignment with someone who has a lower frequency and don't have the light that you shine. So if it's then you need just to surrender and clean that energy within you. Otherwise it makes you heavy. Otherwise it makes you compelled, and going with that energy. And yeah, it's just the surrendering, and surrender to your purity, to your heart, to what that is within your heart space. Okay. It could be that the divine feminine also has another trip in mind. So let's see what's going on there. What will support the divine masculine? Their family of light is supporting her. You get your signs, you get your guidance. What you need to see and what you need to know, because you did your research, you did your work, and now it's time to release. Now it's time to follow all what you gathered together, all the information, all the things that you had in your that you saved up for a moment of truth, and that moment is now. So there's a new initiation for you, and there's ancient wisdom from the angels and the guides that are guiding you where you want to go. And you're walking on light. You're walking. You got your wings back. It could be that your wings were broken. Now you got your wings back. Your family of light is supporting you. You go into higher realms, and all the signs and the guidance you went through a new initiation, and these initiations you received is of a higher frequency. And the initiation for you is to release what is hurting you, to release what is blocking you, to release what is holding you back, you know, and you need to make initiations for yourself. It could be that, okay, that's really funny. It could be that you are very spoiled because everything is coming towards you. You were like a spoiled child because everything came to you, and everything came on a golden platter. Everything was handed to you. You didn't have to do anything for it. And now your initiation is for yourself, you know, to go and get what you want. Go and get what you need in your life. And there could be some obstacles because because there is fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. And your family of light is and the ancient wisdom that's behind you will guide you through this. Okay, I already start to release for the divine masculine, because I also feel my heart. It could be releasing heartache of the divine masculine, and know that, or yeah, it's really the heart. It's not the higher heart, it's the heart space. So go to the family of light and go to your ancestors and to your ancient wisdom that can heal and restore you. Okay. And yeah, you get the signs and you get the guidance what to do. Okay. How does he sees the relationship with the divine feminine? Ellen of the Ways. She's attuning to nature's signs to find her way. So you need to follow your heart. So the divine feminine, he sees that the divine feminine is following her heart, that she is finding nature's signs, that she is attuning to it, that she becomes one with it. And that is her way. That is her way of living. That's her way of truth. That is her way of finding her strength to upload herself, to be one with all. He saw the big change in her, about being, it could be being fearful, having anxieties, living in a dark space, to transmute all this energy to love and light, and went through the darkness of the soul and went through it all and did the work and worked hard. And it could be that because of that result, the masculine feels the pain in his heart, because she is moving away from the old patterns, from old behavior, and that is not able to be controlled anymore. So he is seeing that she is, that light being, and he wish her the best, and he loves her, and he's supporting towards her, and he's supporting towards this relationship. He is really deep connecting with her, in the elven realm, in the fairy realm, in the connections that she's making, and he is admiring her for that. So he is really, really supportive of her in the relationship, and he wants to build that relationship further to a next level of depth, you know. So what is supporting the divine feminine? Resolution. All timelines are collapsing. So she's not interfering with old timelines anymore, old behaviors, and old times. The time for her is now, and not in the past, and not in the future. So she's not focusing on the future, she's not focusing on the past, she's in the now. And that gives her resolution, it gives her insights, her higher self is embodied, and she knows how to express herself, know how to express her feelings, and she is really grounded and connected with source and with the earth. So she knows that all times are bye-bye. She knows that there is no, the timeline that we were in the third dimensional realm is gone for her. There is no way she can resonate with the third dimensional realm. And if that's including that she has to release people, she's going to release people because they hold her back on a lower frequency. And she doesn't, it isn't out of harm or out of spite. It's because it doesn't resonate anymore. It doesn't resonate with her heart, with her way of thinking, with um, where the people are at that space. Doesn't mean she hates them. She sends them love, she sends them compassion and harmony, and she sends them all the love and the best, but it's not resonating with her frequency and her standards anymore. So that's what is that is the collapsing of the timelines. That is the collapsing of what's going on in the world right now, because there's a separation going on from the third and the fifth dimensional realm. So if you move up to the fifth dimensional realm, it's very hard to attain in the 3D, and she is in this energy of the golden age, where the golden age is her inner and outer traveling, um, the journey she makes, the inner journeys, the outer journeys, and the shifts that gave it towards her in with light and codes. Everywhere she goes, she receives the codes and she gives the codes. That's a resolution for her. It reveals so much towards her, and that's the only thing she can do. The resolution is to let go of the old timelines and move forward. How does she see the relationship with the divine masculine? In sovereignty, you know he has the right to choose, and she's immune to all the hooks, um, and he's immune to all hooks also. So she sees he has a free choice, that he can, this his heart is free to choose whoever he wants, and she's okay with that. There is no connection of hooks, there is no connection of energy threat, there is no hooks, there are no energetic bonds anymore. It's just released. And that's also giving him his freedom that he needs to have. He is a sovereign being. He can do whatever he wants. when he wants and how to do it. And that's also about releasing the old timelines, you know, collapsing of the old timelines, because he will be free in his world and she will be free in her world. And that's what makes it also beautiful, you know. If you're operating in two different worlds, or sometimes we're operating in multiple timelines at the same time, or dimensions in the same time. But you know, but she is aware that he has his he has his freedom. She needed to release him, because if you hold on to something, you know, the more you grasp, you know, it's like sand, you know, like sand in your hand. When you grasp it, it will through come through your fingers, and it will fall out. But if you scoop sand and you hold it just in your hand, you know, it will stay there. So don't squeeze too hard. Also, for yeah, don't squeeze too hard, divine feminine. Give him his freedom, give him his space, and she's okay with that. Okay, let's see what's going on with the love oracle cards for the divine masculine. It could be that he is choosing his work over the divine feminine. That's okay too, you know. If that makes him happy, that's okay. Then he's happy. That's the only thing that counts for the divine feminine, you know. If he is happy, she will be happy. I hope he feels the same about that. But he is supportive of her, supportive of everything in her life at the moment. Well, I got 3 right away. Wow. Good. Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful. The energies are so strong at the moment, and we have a lot of Schumann resonance going on. So drink a lot of water, energize yourself, make yourself juices, you know. I was on a 14-day cleanse at the moment. I reached my 14 days, and it was, I can tell you, pretty hard. I never did such a long fasting for myself, but now I feel the difference. I feel so energized. So my body is so energized, but also empty. You know, so you clear yourself inside and out. You clear yourself from emotions. It's you're going through some weird energies that your body is screaming at. Well, I think it was this eight day. My body was screaming about. Give me food, help, I don't get anything into my system, I'm going in starving mode, and everything is coming up. And when I went through it, it was like I had to push through. And I did a mono cleanse after that, and that was so comforting to eat one food for a couple of days. um, with celery juice in the morning, and that was it. And just eating one fruit, mashed peas or bananas. And after that, when I 2 days later or a few days later, I start to eat again. And I felt in my body, I felt that because of the food, and it was good food though, getting a lethargic, and it were too much proteins, I think, and I needed to sleep and to relax and to come to myself. And now starting juicing again, and that feels so amazing. You don't know what is happening to your skin, your body, your energy. I would recommend it to everyone, but it's not an easy task. It's not an easy task. Okay. That's amazing. Yeah, let's see what's going on for the divine masculine. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish your boundaries? Where do you need to get your boundaries straight in your communication? You know, it could be that people are going and stepping over your boundaries time and time again, and they all want something from you. They're grasping, you know, and they're holding on and they're trying to hook you. You need to give your boundaries and you need to express your feelings. And it could be that, you know, you are already expressing the things, instead of ghosting, or instead of not replying, or instead of not communicating, or and you think that's a kind of boundary for you. Um, that that is just hiding away, you know. And you need to speak your truth. You need to speak what is on your heart. You need to speak what is going on. And you know, even if you are speaking from your heart space, that's always better than just letting it go and letting it flow, you know. Yeah, it's really yeah, but self-care. It's just self-care. You know, if you think self-care is retreating and not letting everyone know. um oh yeah, yeah, because of that, you keeping someone else stuck, or someone else hostage in the energy. So if you give your boundaries, and you say, it's not reacting, but it's about reflecting and giving it back, you know, then you really thought about it. And do it, give it on a loving and kind way, because you're giving your boundaries is not always about, you know, just saying what you want, or not saying what you want to say, or you know, keeping things for yourself. That's really something for the divine masculine. Or it could also be that the divine masculine got a boundary, you know, from someone. Like, you know, I love you so much and I really care about you, but I'm not taking this shit. You're not taking me for granted anymore. Okay? And he needs to listen to his inner voice. You know, his inner voice says there is love, there's harmony, there is connection, and it will always be there. Um, and his mind is just screwing him over time and time again. So he needs to listen to his inner voice, because his inner voice is the truth of his heart. Friendship for the divine masculine. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Wow, that's amazing, divine masculine. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love will dramatically improve. Well, that's what you need to do, you know, despite everything what's happening in the environment, in the world, in everything. Just, you know, be your own best friend. And that's what you really see with the divine masculine at the moment, you know. If you're friends with yourself, you will attract all the friendship outside of you, because you have a good friendship and a good relationship with yourself. And the friendship between your divine masculine and your divine feminine within yourself, you know, that is so important, that you have a friendship with your feminine inside of you, and you treat her with kind and respect, and not being too critical on your inner feminine. And that's the vice versa too, for the fine feminine to the masculine, you know, being friends with each other, not really yeah, because, oh, this is amazing, this is so amazing, because Mars and Venus are in alignment at the moment. So it's about unity, it's about love, it's about, you know, being friends with one another. Even if your divine feminine or divine masculine is still in the fifth dimensional realm, or in a higher realm, then still keep that friendship connection there. Let it go and let it flow, because in that realm you can meet each other in lucid dreams. You know, if you're friends in that space, you know, you can meet each other in every given moment. But as a divine feminine and a divine masculine, and you are aware of the spiritual laws, you know, and respecting each other, um, and respecting each other's higher self, then it's amazing to have that friendship in the fifth dimensional realm. Wow, yeah, they are so amazing here. They're so amazing. Um, yeah, and also in the 3D, or in the 5D, you know, in the 4D, wherever you are in those timelines, and in which dimension you operate, you know, always go from that friendship and harmony and joyful and high state of mind, you know, and high state of heart. The light of the heart. Channeling. Wow, for both of them, you will receive a lot of channeling. You will receive a lot of messages from the light, you know, from the source, from your ancestors, from your light family, from your angels, from your goddess or your gods, or, you know, whatever elementals, whatever you're connecting with. You know, you can channel every energy. You can channel everything, you know. So even if you want to know something, you know, you just have to ask. You just have to ask, and the channeling will come through. um yeah, for both of them, take care of your inner temple. Well, just I just told you about releasing and clearing out old toxicities. You know, that's stored in your body, old emotions, um, yeah, really old energies, old programs. You know, and if you're going into devotion and really devote yourself towards it and really integrate it, you know, you tune into the portal of your heart. You know, you're clearing inside and outside. You're clearing your mind, you're clearing your body, you're clearing your spirit, you're clearing everything. You're clearing out old hurts. You know, it's really revealing, and that's what the divine feminine and the divine masculine is the advice to do. You know, and always tune into the portal of your heart. You know, never you know, the portal of your heart is where you're living, is where you can heal, where you can restore, where you can be in peace, where you can be in joy and harmony. So, this is the inner temple advice card for both of them, and also your diet and your exercise has to do with it. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you have shared with those you love. So, and that's the beautiful part of it, because I had a beautiful discussion yesterday about crossing over to the other side. And if you ever crossed over to the other side, then you know that there is only love, and that you only take the memories of that love with you, that you take and that you see the memories, the past memories, the past um, um, yeah, the the past lives, the past love, the past hurts, the things that didn't go well in your life. You know, in when you're passing and crossing over, um, then you see all these things, and then you finding out at the gate what is most important for you. And if the love is the most important for you, you know, and you make a conscious choice, then you will come back to that love, because spirit will release you to go back to that love, um, and the memories that hold that love so dearly. So yeah, this is you can nothing take. You only take your soul and your soul memories and your soul fragments, of many many years, many dimensions, many timelines. um, you know, it's your template, it's your blueprint, and you can change your template in a new life, you know. But it's yeah, that's the only thing that you take with you, you know, the love, when you cross over. And you probably will recognize this when there is someone crossing over to the other side, and there was animosity between you two. And at the time that you're holding space for the the soul that is crossing over, there's nothing else but love. And that's the most beautiful thing, because even when you cross over, um, and you come to the source, you can make your decision. You know, do you I want to stay here, or I want to go back to my loved ones, because that's the reason I live for. And the choice that your heart makes, the choice that you make, is the outcome, um, and will be granted by source. So know this when whatever is happening between the masculine and the feminine, that there's only love, and that only the memories of that love will go with you to the other side. Okay. um Forgiveness for the divine feminine. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Wow, that's so amazing, because that's what divine feminine did with her life. You know, she moved over, she forgave everyone in her life, she did the hopopoponono, forgiveness rituals. She stopped focusing her energy on what happened in the past and past events. You know, she moved on beyond that, because it's where's the card? It's the card of let's see. Yeah, it's the card of finding your direction and moving on forward. You know, that's from her heart space, and the belief and in yourself, and the big shift that you made, going beyond, leaving old timelines behind and moving forward. So divine feminine is stop focusing and putting her energy of the past. You know, her life is too precious to waste and to be controlled by anyone else in a third dimensional realm. You know, she creates her own reality, and in that reality, she is journeying. She's go beyond timelines, and she's creating her um, abundance through experience and manifestation. So she dreams and she imagines, and she lets herself go beyond all timelines, and making the inner and outer journeys, doing the shadow work and going within and making things happen for herself. So that's beautiful. Soul tree, you know that your soul is connected to Mother Earth, and be as a tree rooted deep in her wound, in her womb, you know. Also, that's an interesting one. The wounds will be healed by the tree. As you take your space, the grief in your heart and the grief in your lungs will be released because of the light. So when you have wounds, um, and go to the tree, feel in your heart space, feel in your lungs, because the lungs are the heart, are the is the tree of the emotions. So let that go and release it into Mother Earth. And because when your soul is like a tree, you only need love and water, you know, to be nurtured, to be spreading and letting your roots grow, to letting your leaves grow, to letting your branches grow. So be in that space of the soul tree, you know, and feel those wings, that you be safe, that you are held, that you are able to fly. that you are flying so high and nobody is going to stop you. Okay. And Lemurian energies, it's creating your heaven on earth, and it's happening now for the divine feminine. Wow. You're creating your own heaven on earth. You're creating your own reality. And because of being of a new earth, you creating your abundance, you creating a manifestation, and you go beyond the story, beyond everything what is a storyline, you know. So expressing your feelings and going beyond it, and that's what she's doing. She is going there. She's expressing her feelings. She is creating magic in her life, working with the magic, and all the magic is coming towards her. You know, the beautiful elemental energy, and the soft, and the peace, and the harmony, and the joy, and the happiness is already there. So, well, guys, thank you for watching. I'm not doing any readings this week because I'm fully booked. Um, I'm I'm full booked. So next week, if you want to have a reading, you need to be quick. You know, for the week after. So if you want, please, you know, come in for a request for a reading so I can plan you in, because the less slots I have, the more requests are coming in. Um, and I would say, you know, have an amazing summer. If you're going on a holiday, or you're going to travel, and my heart goes out to the Netherlands for all the people that are flooded. You know, I went already there with my energy to feel into it, and all my blessings, all my love, all my support, and you know, I hope you all will be safe, and that you reach a higher ground. Um, for that being said, I'm saying love and blessings, and have a great time. Thank you, and I love you. Bye bye.